In the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna show you guys how to use Fib retracement to identify the best trading entry at the optimal trading entry using the following steps. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Subscribe, hit the like button, comment your thoughts below. So the first thing that you need to know is you need to have a narrative of market direction or the bias of the market to get the high probable entry setup. So on this case, I'm gonna use the setup on GBPUSD, and the 4 steps are these: identify a higher time frame point of interest, for example a fair value gap. Step 2, wait for market retest the point of interest. 50% of the fair value gap is the most important thing. Step 3, on lower time frame, go and check for market shift. And step 4, now draw the Fib retracement on the deal edges. So the first thing we have said is identify a high point of interest, which is on this case is a fair value gap. Wait for market retest to the 50%. Go on lower time frame, find the market shift. After market shift, find the deal edges. If you know how to draw the deal edges, to be very important for you to know that. Then the next thing is draw the Fib on the deal edges. So on this example, for much understanding, I'm gonna use GBPUSD. It was on Tuesday this week. Before Tuesday open, the price was bullish on 4 hour, and in the process, price left an imbalance level on 4 hour. The high of this candle, the high of this candle, the low of this candle. If you draw a rectangle like that, you can see there is a difference between this low and this high. That is a fair value gap or an imbalance. That is a higher time frame point of interest we're gonna use. This is the 50% that we're gonna focus with. We wait for market to retrace unto this level for us to go on lower time frame. Nice reaction. Now the next step, market has already reacted to the 50%. Now we go on lower time frame, 15 minutes, to find a market shift. Around this area, we identify from the action of the 50%, we identify the market shift, the possible structure break for market shift. You have this low was taken below. We have this another one, and we have the last one being this. So by market crossing above this structure high, we have a market shift just below the 4 hour fair value gap. Now we have a market shift right here, and the next step is to draw the Fib retracement on the deal edges. For those people who don't know how to draw deal edges, I'm gonna touch on them a little bit. So we have this low, we have broken this high. So a deal edge after market reversal is identified by the low, this low, and the first swing made after a market shift. So we shall use this low as our deal edge low. Deal edge low. Then for our deal edge high will be made after market has made the first swing to be made. That is our deal edge high. Light here, this light here is our deal edge high. So once you identify deal edge, you draw your Fib from this low to that high, and your point of interest for best entry level is the 0.7 or the 0.79, which are the optimal trading entry levels. Now we're gonna wait for price to come back here for our entry to move higher. Nice reaction. As you can see, price came back to this optimal trading entry very aggressively. A nice reaction to the upside. Entry here, your stop loss on the deal edge low. The next step, we said you can use deal edge after market shift, from market shift low to the first market shift high, or after break of market structure. So now since we have crossed above this high, this becomes our BOS. Since we have a break of market structure, now we take this low before making a BOS as our deal edge low, and then we wait for deal edge high, which shall be made by the first swing after BOS. Here we have the first swing after BOS, swing high. This becomes our deal edge high. The next thing is to draw a fib to get our optimal trading entry, the OTE. The 0.79, 0.7 is our OTE level for our second re-entry. Waiting for price to come back here for our second re-entry and our stop loss here. Nice reaction at the OTE level. Now we have our second entry. For this case, my target were these buy side liquidities.